Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. In this video we'll be taking a look at a cool down that is likely to strike the Northeast later tomorrow into tomorrow night with a rapid drop in temperatures expected. Now if you haven't done so and you like weather content that has to do with weather, please consider subscribing and let's get on with the video. So this right here is the reflectivity satellite, and as you could see, there's lots of Gulf moisture streaming up into the Midwest, and there's actually a severe outbreak going on right now in Tennessee and Arkansas. So, yeah, there's probably a lot of storm chasers there right now monitoring this, but that should fizzle out over the next few hours as the daytime heating is coming to an end, and this cold front should continue to move southeastward, and there's actually a low forming somewhat over Kentucky right now, and that will become the main low as this moves off the coast of Massachusetts. It will come up into Massachusetts pretty weak, and then once it gets to Canada, it will rapidly intensify, and it shouldn't bring much impacts to the Northeast, but Canada should be getting a huge blizzard out of this over the next few days. And what else it will do to the Northeast, it will bring in, you see all this cold, flow coming out of Canada. This low over here will wrap up around this flow, and it will bring very cold air for a few days into the Northeast. And it might, the worst of it might last only a day or two, but this whole bunch of cold air could stay for up to a week in the Northeast below average temperatures. And you'll see the next 7 days at the end of the video, but for now let's take a look at the short range, which is tomorrow. So you could see right now, this is the severe weather that's going on. That should fizzle out throughout the night. You could see just a few showers going on as the cold front progresses. Basically all rain showers across the Northeast. And then the cold front comes through early in the morning tomorrow into the mid-morning. And you could see the temperatures start tumbling in the afternoon. Let's see the soundings here. Because it looks like, just as I thought, it looks like the higher you go in the atmosphere, the colder it will get. So there's the potential for, when you have colder air above the atmosphere and warmer at the surface, you could get convective snow showers, and there's a possibility of that. As you could see, the millibar lines are closely packed. That means strong winds, and temperatures are going to plummet. We'll take a look at that soon after. You could see there will be plenty of snow squalls with this temperature drop, because the Great Lakes are pretty warm for this time of the year. Usually they're covered by ice, but we've had a pretty warm winter. Well, before February came, we've had a pretty warm winter. So the ice coverage is below average in the Great Lakes, and we're having this huge cold air mass come down with very cold temperatures, and that could spark some snow showers and snow squalls that might make it down to the coast in parts of New York City and Connecticut, and maybe even up to Boston. That's a possibility, but not a guarantee at this point. So the winds will be the biggest issue, and temperature will drop rapidly. We'll take a look at that now, and here's the 2-meter temperature shaded, and you could see temperature will come up in the daytime as we go on 30s, 37 about in New Jersey. It comes up slightly in the afternoon, and then watch this. It goes from the 40s in parts of the coastal Northeast, Philadelphia, for example, 43. Watch this. It drops from 43 down into the lower 20s in the span of about 12 hours. That's not the criteria for a flash freeze, because that takes place over a few hours. This takes place more like 12 to 18 hours. But from 43 to 21, that's a 12-degree drop. So even though this is not, it's 22-degree drop, sorry about that. Even though this is not a flash freeze, any standing water from the moisture from before will freeze over. And plus, with these snow showers, snow showers coming from the Great Lakes could reduce visibility briefly and cause a pretty quick whiteout. So be on alert for that. Now we'll take a look at the RGEM model, and basically shows the same thing as the NAM. However, it does show a little bit less snow showers reaching the coast. As you could see, in New York City, no snow showers. But if the snow showers could very well make it down there with these strong winds. All models are showing in common is all of them showing winds gusting probably 40 to 50 miles per hour. with these tight packed millibars, that could be pretty strong winds associated with this. Now let's take a look at the Icon model. We'll go a little further out with this. It shows, you could see where the air mass comes from. You could see the low pressure system is the main low for a time. Goes up into Canada, produces some snow there. Let's zoom in into, no, let's not zoom in. This is a wide review, and I think we'll need this. You could see a secondary low forms off the Massachusetts coast, and watch this. It just explosively intensifies and brings very heavy snow and blizzard conditions to parts of Quebec, Nova Scotia. Not Nova Scotia, north of Nova Scotia. It brings pretty much a blizzard. Watch these areas over here. They stay in the snow, and look how tightly packed. Man, these winds there could be gusting up to 70 miles per hour in Canada. That could be a blizzard, a full-on blizzard, and it sticks around for a while too. So this could have a pretty much huge effects on Canada in the coming days. But what else it does, it brings in this pool of cold air, as I've showed you earlier, and the stronger this low is, the more cold air we'll be able to pull in from the Arctic. So this is a pretty big weather event in my books, because I've never seen such a, like this winter we haven't really seen sharp cold fronts come down. We've seen more of snowstorms come into cold air, but we have not seen huge Arctic blasts come into the Northeast. We have seen that for the Midwest, but not the Northeast. So let's take a look at the GFS model for the long run. And you see this cold air sticks around Thursday, Friday. It sticks around for pretty much the whole next week for the Northeast. This is the type, since we're in March, the surface will be warmer. Like, look, for example, it says right here, 516, we're in the 516 line. That would be freezing. But if you actually take a look at the daytime temperatures in the 5 meter shading, it's not as cold as you think. 516 would typically mean like way below freezing temperatures, but you could get up to the mid 30s, lower 30s in the interior, upper 20s along the coast. New York City, it's near the 516 line, but it's going to reach 34 degrees there about. So this is a cold air mass, more of the type that at night it really hits you. At night it will be like high temperatures in the daytime and very low temperatures at night. You could see in the daytime, you'll have mid 30s. That's not as bad. That's not that bad though. So as you go further ahead, this is a little too far ahead, but you could see there'll be a warm up for the entire 2/3 of eastern 2/3 of the United States. But that's too far. But I'm a snow lover, but I'm already tired of all the snow we've been getting in New York City. So I just want to warm up at this point. Some leaves to bloom, a nice bloom season, So I'm hoping for a warm up, but it looks like we'll have to get through this Arctic blast coming up, and then we'll get a warm up, hopefully. And as the models are hinting, it should stay warm after this warm up with pretty much continuous rounds of warm weather coming up. So I hope you enjoyed this video, found it informational. Please leave a like, and if you like this channel, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.